OACS countries discuss energy regulation within the region. The Ministry of Agriculture works to manage pests in the coconut industry, and Dominica outperforms on the Regional Governments Securities Market. Thank you for joining us on another edition of National Focus. I'm Tasia Floissac.
And I'm Kimani. Stay with us for details of these and other interesting stories after the break.
Black Secatoka se yo maladi ki ka efekte feuille figue epi banane. Maladi sa la ke weste a lese feuille la apwe ou tiwe yo hod plan la. Pa seve feuille figue epi banane ko cushion le ou ka mene dawe la place e bilot peyi. Pa chaye feuille figue epi banane tout partout. Sa ke detwi figue epi banane a pleyi la. Anou vini asam pou nou proteger dawe peyi nou. En commission au département agriculture.
Thanks for staying with us. 9 OACS countries are charting the way forward for energy regulation within the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. Representatives from the member states met on Wednesday as part of the 11th meeting of the Regional Energy Committee for the Eastern Caribbean Energy Regulatory Authority (ISERA) project and strategic outreach. The project aims to establish and operationalize a regional approach to the development and regularization of the electricity sector in participating countries. Discussions surrounding the ISERA project began several years ago, with Grenada and St. Lucia signing on to the agreement in 2008. Dominica, however, had already established its independent regulatory commission with the help of the World Bank in 2008 and is now being looked upon for guidance in the process. The Honorable Minister for Trade, Energy and Employment, Ian Douglas, sees the meeting as one that will allow for energy security and independence.
We in Dominica have taken these challenges head on, and we continue to explore our options and are committed to achieving a high degree of energy security and energy independence, as you all well know, with our geothermal development program. And so geothermal energy has the ability to supply reliable baseload power at a cost lower than the current fossil fuel generation and with a negligible ecological footprint.
Grenada and St. Lucia are currently in the process of establishing their regulatory commissions and hope that other countries in the region see the benefit of being part of such an organization. Director of Social and Sustainable Development Division at the OACS Commission, Bentley Brown, says legal reform is necessary for increased investment in renewable energy.
The current legal and regulatory framework in many of the countries is archaic and is in need of reform to create the enabling environment for advancing our trust for increased investments in renewable energy technologies. The work undertaken under the ISERA project over the past 2.5 years, through credit resources made available by the World Bank, affords Grenada and St. Lucia critical support in modernizing their legal and regulatory framework through the creation of new laws that aim to foster investment in renewable energy.
Honorable Minister for Public Works and Ports Ian Pinard assures Dominica's commitment to the development of such a regulating body in the region.
We submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, the experience of the Commonwealth of Dominica with respect to the public utility regulations in the field of energy and the role of the Independent Regulatory Commission, the IRC. Our respectful view is that there is much to be learned from that experience as we pursue the aim of achieving a mutually beneficial outcome to positively impact the quality of life of the citizens of the OACS countries. We in Dominica stand ready to share our experiences in the area of the electricity sector regulations.
Other participating countries and agencies were the World Bank, Antigua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Kitts and Nevis, Martinique, and the British Virgin Islands.
The Ministry of Agriculture is developing an integrated management system to address pests affecting coconuts. One of these is the red palm mite, an invasive pest introduced in Dominica in 2008, causing severe damage to heliconias, bananas, and palms, especially coconuts. A week-long red palm mite management workshop began on Tuesday, August 4th, with the objective of training laboratory technicians, extension officers, and small farmers in the management of the red palm mite in the coconut industry. Head of Plant Protection and Quarantine Unit, Ryan Ansem, says an $80,000 project combined with a $200,000 EC investment by the government of Dominica will seek to provide research on how to best manage the pest.
The government of Dominica over the years have spent approximately $1.4 million in research activities to put programs in place working with natural enemies to control the red palm mite. So part of the initiative here is a project that was funded by Marketplace, is a research initiative by Marketplace. This was funded together with Embrapa and CABI and Dominica. So it's a collaborative effort to work and to see how best we put a management strategy for the red palm mite.
In 2004, the pest was introduced in other Caribbean countries as well as Venezuela, Colombia, and Brazil. A Brazilian research corporation, Embrapa, is partnering in this venture. Embrapa's representative says the cooperation is looking forward to partnership in the fight against the red palm mite.
Red palm mite is a serious pest in Brazil, spreading for other areas, and coconut is an important economic group for Brazil, and we want to exchange experience with this problem here in Caribbean.
The best form of management for this complex pest issue is biological control, since the problem is island-wide. This involves the introduction of parasitoids and natural predators to manage the problem. The project is supported by the Agricultural Innovation Marketplace and has been developed by Embrapa, CABI, a non-profit organization solving problems in agriculture and the environment, the Louis de Queiroz College of Agriculture, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries in Dominica.
Dominica has outperformed the 7 other member states of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union on the Regional Governments Securities Market. In a report to the House of Parliament late last month, Honorable Finance Minister Roosevelt Skerrit revealed that sister countries have great faith in Dominica.
Government issued quarterly treasury bills of $20 million and 2 5-year bonds of $15.1 million and $25 million respectively on the Regional Governments Securities Market, RGSM. The last treasury bill issued on 29th June 2015 was oversubscribed by $19.8 million, Madam Speaker. The interest rate obtained was 0.98%. Madam Speaker, this is an interest rate less than 1%. The lowest rate that has been obtained on the RGSM for the year so far.
Government recognizes the importance of maintaining Dominica's good fiscal reputation.
This speaks volumes about the confidence that investors have in the policies and the competence of this government, Madam Speaker. Additionally, there was private placement of bonds totaling $10.4 million.
The Regional Governments Securities Market is a regional market for the trading of debt instruments of the member states of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. The instruments on the RGSM take the form of treasury bills and bonds and have varying maturities. These securities are backed by the full faith of the governments of the issuing member states. You're watching National Focus. Coming up, government prepares for the growth of the Citizenship by Investment program. Stay with us.
Dominica is blessed with an abundance of water, but getting it to your home is an expensive venture. You have a responsibility to conserve water, to use it wisely. Remember the old adage, you never miss the water till the well runs dry. Think water, think life.
You're watching GIS.
Welcome back. The United States Navy ship Comfort, on the final day of its Continuing Promise 2015 mission here in Dominica, has donated 37 pallets of medical and pharmaceutical supplies to the government and people of Dominica. An official handing over ceremony was held at the Canfield Airport on Wednesday.
We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to donate all of these donations, and we hope that they will continue to enable you to provide increased care to your population. So thank you so much.
It is customary for the ship to leave unused medical supplies allocated for use in a specific country. The donation received includes a wide range of supplies from eye care to dental care, items for radiology, urology, cardiology, surgical supplies, pharmaceuticals, cleaning supplies, and laboratory supplies.
These medical supplies and pharmaceuticals will definitely augment the stock of supplies that we have to provide for our populace right here in Dominica. So on behalf of the Ministry of Health, on behalf of the government and the people of Dominica, we want to extend our deep gratitude to the U.S. Navy Comfort ship, its members and crew and staff, and also the United States government and the people of the United States. So definitely we just want to tell you thank you very much.
The items donated are estimated at a cost of US $115,000 or EC $300,000.
In his 2015-2016 budget address, the Honorable Finance Minister, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, assured the nation that its Citizenship by Investment program is an effective and well-managed means of revenue generation. So much so that the reforms have been applied to the program, which include revised legislation, a new office, and increased staffing. According to Honorable Skerrit, those changes and the potential which Dominica's real estate offers for development mean that government is preparing for increased engagement.
The interest in Dominica's program has grown, and government, in partnership with a marketing firm, has been engaged in several promotional events in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. As a result of these marketing initiatives, it is expected that the number of applicants to the program will increase. We are preparing for that eventuality and have improved the process by which applications are received. The due diligence process has been strengthened, and we have also increased the number of firms that are engaged to provide the service. In other words, Madam Speaker, even as the program expands, its quality will not be compromised.
Also, in the name of preparing for the program's expansion, government has revised the fees so as to remain competitive and attract only serious investors.
Based on a recent assessment, the following is the structure of the investments into the Economic Development Fund. US $175,000 for a single applicant, US $225,000 for an applicant and spouse, US $225,000 for an applicant and up to 2 children below 18 years of age, US $250,000 for applicant plus spouse and up to 2 children below the age of 18 years, and US $50,000 for any additional dependent on the main applicant or the other spouse, other than the spouse. With the exception of the US $50,000 for any additional dependent of the main applicant, other than a spouse, which currently exists, the other fees will come into effect in August 2016. In addition, the following new fees will come into effect from 1st September 2015. Due diligence fee for the spouse is US $7,500. Due diligence fee for dependent above the age of 16 is US $4,000. Due diligence for dependent between the age of 12 and 16 is US $2,000. Processing fee is US $3,000. Fee for certificate of naturalization, including stamp fees, is US $750 per person. Cost of expedited process for passport application is US $1,200. And is expected, Madam Speaker, with regards to the expedited processing of passport, that some of the monies raised will go towards improving on border security arrangements, Madam Speaker, with regards to our passport, reading our passport.
Some of that income will go towards border security management. Government has promised that the Citizenship by Investment program will never jeopardize the island's credibility or reputation.
PDV Caribe Dominica Limited is taking steps to help Dominica be prepared in the event of an oil spill. GIS News spoke with Health, Safety, Security and Environment Manager at PetroCaribe Dominica, Kendall Austri. He informed that training will be facilitated by 2 experts from PDVSA, Venezuela, who have over 30 years' experience in oil spill management in the region. The company is hoping to gain knowledge that will help staff to effectively manage such a disaster.
As you're well aware, we're also part of PDVSA, and our business primarily is the receipt, storage and distribution of hydrocarbons, of fuel products. So we are also exposed to some of those risks, those spills and so on. And so they're bringing the experience to us, the training, the technical know-how. So in the event of some incident, we can actually handle that situation.
Partnering companies such as Dominica Coconut Products, National Petroleum, Rubis and the Office of Disaster Management are also part of the sessions.
The aim is not just for us to have the information, for us to have the technical know-how, but also for them to have it, so we can have a sort of a national response team, so to speak. So basically that's what we're doing now. We're here from the 4th, like I said, up until the 7th. We're hoping to have some, besides the presentations and the classroom, the theoretical aspect of it, we're also hoping to have some practical sessions.
The training sessions will be conducted from August 4th to 7th.
Commemorating Emancipation Day celebrations 2015, the National Cultural Council and Division of Culture recognized the efforts of several groups and individuals for their contribution to cultural development in Dominica. Marking its 33rd ceremony on Saturday, the Council and its partners hosted the annual Golden Drum Awards ceremony in a red carpet style to thank Dominica's cultural stalwarts. Addressing the ceremony was the Honorable Minister for Culture, Justina Charles.
We will remember at one stage the enslaved Africans were prevented from playing the drums since the drum was deemed a weapon at the slave rebellion. And indeed it was. It was a call to action. We have therefore instituted the Golden Drum Award to celebrate and honor those among us who have worked hard and long to preserve, promote, and develop our culture. Thus, the Golden Drum Award must not be seen as a mere object, a piece of wood, but rather the important symbol that it represents.
The Golden Drum Award, which according to the Honorable Minister symbolizes resilience and strength, was instituted in 1982 to celebrate and honor nationals who make outstanding contributions to the development of art and culture spanning at least 20 years. Jerry Coppell was awarded for the development and promotion of theater arts, costume builders, mass camp and creative dynamics for development and promotion of carnival arts, Hans Francis for the preservation and promotion of traditional music, Gerard Langley for the preservation and promotion of indigenous culture, and the Charitable Cultural Group for the preservation and promotion of traditional arts. The Honorable Minister expressed gratitude to award recipients for their contribution to national development.
You are considered a significant role model in the development of culture. You have made your family, friends, communities, and nation very proud. We celebrate your achievement this evening. We must also recognize the impact that your contribution in culture carries on the social landscape of this country. Your contribution has also improved and added value to our tourism product. You have contributed significantly to the economic development of this country.
6 individuals were also presented with special recognition awards for notable successes in a particular field of arts and culture. Orlando Cuffey for excellence in wood carving, Patricia Cuffey for the development of pageantry, Thomas Defoe for the development and promotion of traditional drumming, Bella Leatham for the promotion of traditional culture and pageantry, and Tasia Pelty for excellence in music performance, and Melanie Timothy for excellence in garment design and production. And that's the English news. Coming up, an affordable and quick way to reduce dark circles and puffiness around the eyes. Steep 2 tea bags, preferably green and black, containing caffeine in hot water for 3 to 5 minutes, then leave them in the refrigerator for 20 minutes or until cold. After squeezing out any excess liquid until the bags are damp and not dripping wet, put the tea bags over your eyes for 15 to 30 minutes. Remove and carefully rinse off any tea stains on your face.
The caffeine in the bags helps shrink blood vessels around your eye, thus reducing puffiness and dark circles. Most tea bags contain beneficial antioxidants such as tannins, which stimulate healthy blood circulation and help tighten and soothe skin for a youthful glow.
And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News Desk, I'm Kimani.
And I'm Tasia Floissac. Thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.